Mae Whitman, hello.
That's right. Hi.
So you're back as Tinkerbell.
Yes.
How do you get into her character? Because she's such an iconic character.
Yeah, she is such an iconic character, and I think if I'd known that when I auditioned what I was auditioning for, I probably would have been like way more stressed out and trying to think about what I should do to my voice to change it around. But when I first got the audition, they sort of kept it secret, so I didn't really know what it was. So I just sort of did it in my voice, and luckily there was something in that they connected with the quality of my voice. So. I don't even have to do too much to my voice. Maybe be a little nicer than usual, but that's pretty much it. And I think so. That's really a nice thing to have to not have to come in and do some like crazy thing to my voice for 3 hours every day that I'm recording.
Yeah, see, the guy that plays Elmo, you've got to really pity him.
That's commitment. Yeah. Is it you?
It's not me.
Yeah, right.
But any excuse
he's here,
to pull
he's
that
in the
one
room.
out.
He's acting like it's him, but it's not.
So in this film, Tinkerbell finds her sister.
Yes.
And that's kind of like the main part of the story, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's incredible. I mean, I'm an only child, so I can imagine what it would be like to find a sister. I think I would be very weirded out and then very excited. But so it's a really an amazing thing. She finds her and they sort of immediately have this bond.
See, normally single, only child, they're usually spoiled.
Yes, normally, but I'm the exception, clearly. Can't you tell?
Well, I was going to say,
I'm spoiled.
that's exactly why you ended up getting the part of Tinkerbell, because she's that sort of
exactly.
spoiled.
She is. She's puffed up. She's got, she's just got a very strong heart and a strong will, and sometimes occasionally it gets in her way, as she's got also a strong temper. But I think the amazing thing about her is that she's very open and willing to learn and grow, and there's people around her that she loves and she trusts very much, and they sort of are there to like reel her in, like, all right, don't puff up so much there, little Tinkerbell. Let's calm down and look at the situation in a different way.
But she can puff up all she likes. She's my favourite Disney character.
I'm so
Always
glad.
My Christmas tree every year is actually Tinkerbell on the top.
Cool, that's amazing.
Wearing a little Santa's costume. I'm
I know,
sharing
the
far
cutest.
too much now.
Well, now we know. Now we know all about you.
Also got an amazing voice cast
Yes.
with you. Timothy Dalton, as we're about to meet.
Yes.
Lucy Liu, Kathy Najimy, Angelica Houston.
Yes, I know. It's all the big, exciting people. I can't believe it.
Do you actually ever get to see any of them?
Almost never. Almost never. Sometimes at events like this, though, this is like where I actually get to meet them. Like I was like saying, I was like excited to go meet Timothy Dalton because I just think he's the coolest ever. So I'm like excited to go try to sneak into his interview room and ask him some fake questions and then be like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm Tinkerbell. How's it going?
But the weird thing is, you were saying that you wanted to go and ask him about Hot Fuzz, not about Bond.
Yes. No,
or
I
like
want Hot
Rocketeer or
Fuzz.
anything like Hot Fuzz.
I know. I'm like such an Edgar Wright geek fan girl, even though I've like been in one of his movies and he's my friend. I'm still like, I'm also obsessed with your movies and I want to know everything about them.
I know that you do get to meet your fellow cast members sometimes.
Yes.
Last week I got to spend some time with Jason Biggs.
Oh, yes. He's amazing.
I can't tell you the stuff that he was telling me.
I'm sure you cannot.
But
not even go close.
he does say to send his best to you.
Thank you. I'm sure that's putting it lightly, but I appreciate it very much. I love him very much. He's incredible.
He says so many things he shouldn't. It's so
That's
funny.
pretty much the consensus, yes. But he's straightforward and honest and fun. He just doesn't take things seriously. He's a very funny guy, and he's got an amazing heart. I love him very much.
I tell you what, it is a tip for you. Next time you see him, give him some Toblerone.
Really? Does
You'll
he
love
make him
it.
go crazy?
Yeah, well, something like that. Yeah.
That's incredible.
The big part of the story about the secret of the wings is, of course, that Tinkerbell goes into Winterland.
Yes.
What are you? Are you an autumn girl, a summer girl, a spring girl, or do you like the winter?
Great question. It's such a tough choice because like I love all the seasons so much that it's hard for me to choose one because I'm like always ready for the next one to come. Like at the beginning of summer, I'm like summer forever, and then by the end, I'm like no more heat. Like I can't wait for it to change, But I think probably my favorite, if I had to say, would be autumn. There's just something about it. It's such a magical time, and I just like always have my best thoughts in autumn.
You see, it's lucky that the curtains in this hotel room are shut because autumn in New York at the moment, it's chucking it down.
But it's nice, for me, autumn in Los Angeles is the exact same as summer and winter and spring in Los Angeles. So I come here and I'm like, rain, it's like I have to wear a light sweater and I get really excited about it. Like it's, some magical thing. So I'm into it. I don't mind.
really are exactly as Jason Biggs said you'd be.
I don't even want to know what that means.
I love the fact as well that you've even got your sort of Tinkerbell autumny spring style shoes on.
Yes, I got my creepers. You guys know something about creepers over there across the pond, right?
Yes.
It's a pretty cool fashion sense over there. Anyway, my best friend designed these. She's a designer. And
wow.
yeah, so she's working with Bass, and so she designed them, and they're so comfortable, and that's all I care about in the world. So.
See, comfy shoes and a nice sweatshirt.
Exactly,
That's
and
all
I'm
we
set
want.
for life.
Listen, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for having me in New York as well.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming over. We
Next time
appreciate it.
you're in London, make sure you pop in.
I definitely will. I would love that.
We're not allowed to cross. The Winter Woods was calling me. There's a whole other world over there. I'm Tinkerbell. I'm Periwinkle.
Together we're facing the world, doing things nobody's done.
I wish I could see your world.
They disregarded the danger and crossed the border.
The balance of the seasons has been thrown off. Soon all of Pixie Hollow will be as cold as the winter woods.
What are you doing? Trying to save the pixie dust tree!
Disney's Secret of the Wings.